We're
back!
I'm Courtney Diana.
And I'm Cherry Joseph.
And today we have a very special guest.
The hottest mom.
Ooh.
Hi guys, I'm Lena, and today we're gonna have lots of fun.
Special guest, Lena.
Lena was a baddie before she was a mommy too.
Period. So she's a baddie mommy.
Baddie from young.
Yes.
And athletic.
I feel like we all go way back too. Like
Yeah.
we all know
all
each
my
other.
life. I will not even lie.
Yes.
I have to.
You will see Lena running up and down
she had
Yui
that
Hill. Literally Yui Hill.
No, like even look back at old videos and I was like, our pictures, like when I first started doing shoots and stuff, I was like, damn, I had this like serious body dysmorphia where I'd be like, I feel so fat. I'm in the gym.
We're gonna get into a lot of good things today. A lot of hot topics.
And we are really excited. I ain't gonna lie, I follow you and you are the baddest.
Period.
Baddest mommy on
Literally.
Instagram.
Pre-baby, post-baby, all baby,
I need
everything.
all the notes on how I get this. I have no children yet,
Literally.
but I need to prepare.
Y'all got me blushing.
Yes, period. As we should, because like the way you carried that pregnancy was everything.
And effortless.
Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah, you
It was super cute until I was like on bed rest for most of my third trimester.
Oh.
So I had to get some cute photos in somewhere, but
But you
honestly,
had
it was
them
very good.
well.
It was very good.
Yeah.
And like coming on to the last stretch, my doctor was just like, you could cartwheel, you could do whatever we passed and what we need. So I was like, all right, Brendan,
Get it together.
we need to go this way. Mom, I need this photo shoot. And
Yeah.
honestly, he's like the cutest little addition to my life. So I must say, I think it helps when you have a kid that's pretty, I don't want to say easy because he has his moments, but he's social like us.
Oh,
He
okay,
likes to be
perfect.
out and about.
Yeah.
He's very like, oh my gosh, hi. And he's just overall cute.
And what is like even the difference between like having a partner that is there to help or
Present.
support you? Does that make a big difference?
Of course. I mean, I was raised by a single mom, and I know as much as she had family and stuff, it does help to have somebody physically like dear with you at all times.
Yeah.
As in like to lean on, because obviously too sometimes there are things you don't always want to run to, like granny, mommy,
Yes.
stuff that y'all
Yes.
need to like internalize together. And I would say overall we were lucky. Like choosing the perfect partner is, it's hard because nobody's perfect, but
Exactly.
you want to have a partner too that has like a strong support
Yeah.
system, because his family was amazing with Enzo.
Really?
I mean, everybody loves Enzo.
I could
I saw
like him. I saw him.
literally.
Like, this is perfect.
Like, when I got like the bad news in terms of like I got in an accident, that's what kind of led me onto the bed rest. So everybody was like, oh my god, because he almost came too early, and like we were all just boo-hoo-hoo, and it was like a real panic moment. And then it was like everyone was just anticipating Enzo coming, and he showed up and everybody was there. It was present.
Everybody take a
So
deep
he
breath.
feels all of that love, and I feel like when you see children have the love that you see the parents and the grandparents giving to them,
Every
it
slap.
radiates through them.
Yeah.
It does.
And he is a beautiful,
He's
beautiful
so
boy.
beautiful.
I know we don't say beautiful to boys.
No, but
But
we
we
need
say
to.
beautiful to boys.
Trust me, I go places and he was always wearing like a lot of hair, and it's like, is this a boy or a girl? I'm like, come on, it's not that.
Like we're
much.
trying our best to show you.
But here's here in the one for sure. It's like,
Yeah.
oh,
And
chubby
his
feet,
little
so
bow, like, I love it. So we are even going to get into deeper topics today, because we want to help, especially because this is a special Mother's Day episode.
Yes.
And we want all the tea. We want all the inspiration for other moms out there, or people that are about to expect, or people who are thinking. Of course, look, keep it raw, keep it real.
That's why we're here. We're gonna play some games. We're gonna get our handy dandy trasher trend. I like to win.
We always up against each other, but we have someone here today that is going to be just as competitive, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Competition is my middle name.
The parlor is now
open.
Wait, is it there? I thought we opened it, the crowd not open. We're gonna shut it. Yeah. Ready?
Wait, y'all stressing me.
The parlor is now
Open.
perfect. It is what it is. Let's get on it. Trend.
Definitely trend.
I'm pretty sure I got a good set of photos like
that, yeah.
because,
Yeah.
like, why does the bump have to be covered?
Yeah. Right, old school.
Society
It's so
told
cute.
us
It's
that.
a child won't catch a cold.
True, but I feel like even when women wanted to do it, it was so taboo.
Yeah.
That
Because men made it that way.
Boo, patriarchy, boo.
and I feel like so women weren't confident enough to do it. And then we saw certain people do it. Then it was like, okay,
A lot of the maternity dresses now are covered
Yes.
that little hole and
Mm-hmm.
you know. So I think there's a cute and like very chic way to do it, or just even like a little fun. And then there's like a okay.
this is
girl's-
too much.
All right.
I feel like Rihanna did a wonderful job doing that style. You know, when those pictures dropped for the first time, the whole internet was like, whoa.
Yeah, she definitely paid
She
for it.
ate that.
She
completely.
did a lot of cute ones. I mean, there were one or two that were just like, I think she just threw things on, but the overall like
Yeah.
bump out.
Yeah.
She reframed how we view pregnancy and
Pregnancy.
fashion together.
I hope you all see this. I did not buy a single piece of maternity clothing at all.
Mhm.
I don't believe in it. It's down to consumerism. It's all within the marketing because let's face it, you do that, it's technically 9 to 10 months you're pregnant.
Yeah.
It happens so fast that it feels like a waste buying some of those clothes. Buy stretchy things, buy like breathable wear stuff, like a lot of cotton, a lot of, you know. I did not own anything that I felt like I had to literally say, you know what, this is this weird shape accommodate, because every belly is different too. So
yeah, agreed.
no, trash.
I just think it looks comfortable. I don't have actual opinions.
Yeah, lounge clothes.
Yeah,
like,
I just
Yeah,
think it
lounge
looks
clothes or just buy a bigger size. I feel
Literally,
like
I
you should
went
not go
into-
into a store and feel like this is how I have to
Yeah.
dress.
I know, right?
Some of them be ugly. Sorry.
Yeah,
Ugly.
sweatpants, and then you know, obviously, when you get to certain sizes, like you don't want nothing too tight around your tummy. So yeah, wear underneath, wear something like a size up.
Yeah.
And I feel sometimes those clothes feel shame based to me. I feel like it should be celebrated. You are literally
Bringing life.
expanding the population.
Mhm.
There's
Women
some
do
things
that.
still look a lot like on the Amish side, where it's like you feel like you're just, I don't know, supposed to go hide away somewhere.
And you are
So
And
bringing
be
like,
pregnant in the corner.
Right?
like no.
Like we didn't know how that tummy came there to begin with.
Yeah,
That's
no,
true.
celebrate it, show it off.
Shout out to the moms. Absolutely. Hello.
Trend.
Anything that will boost your mood.
Especially on Black women. I mean,
Yes.
we-
Oh.
us in color.
As is eat down.
Yeah. I mean, you got that glow from pregnancy.
Oh yeah, pregnancy
It's
skin.
so,
Yeah,
it's so cute.
what is the formula? Is that like
Listen.
something in the
They be
chemistry of our
looking-
bodies?
No, they be looking like sunshine itself.
I mean, there's some women that obviously argue or say like they think it depends on the gender of the
Yeah.
baby.
Is it like a girl makes you? The girl takes all of
the
your
beauty,
glow.
yeah, the boys give you.
Not all the time, because I've seen some girl moms. I think too it goes back down to what you consume, like food and environment. Like sometimes you can see that negativity kind of just show through
wear
and
the
wear
experience
on
on your
some
body.
people.
Right?
Like if you don't embrace your pregnancy from the beginning, how do you expect to like enjoy or have like a good reflection of it? There's some people that have such a hard time when they're pregnant and they're like in so much shame. Like even if they are carrying a boy, you'd be questioning why are they dressed this way? Why are they like, you know, like there's no love scene. So
And it's also who is in your circle who's stressing you out, who's also draining you, right?
listen, my advice, we didn't start telling people till I was about, my stomach stayed down for a long time. I didn't start showing till I was about
That's the dream.
5 months or near 6
wow.
That's
months.
the dream.
I feel
That's
like
That's the
like
dream.
it's like the baby did 2 carnivals because we did St. Lucia Carnival and we did crop over, and yeah, the stomach was down. So if you're lucky on that end, do not tell people before you're ready.
Okay.
Good. Okay.
Enjoy the
Tip of the
beach,
day.
enjoy
Tip of
the
the
calm. Do not tell people.
Yeah.
You don't need that outside
Because
the
people just
energy.
be wishing.
Ew.
things
You would
onto
be
you.
surprised who's not like in your favor for something, either through jealousy because you don't know what secretly they're countering that they're not sharing with you. There's some people who have hard times conceiving and they're like, they wish it was me.
Them,
And, you know, or there just some people like, oh my gosh, my friend is going to leave me when they got a family. It's
but
weird.
Also, I find there are people that have this mentality that they know when you are ready for something.
Yes.
You understand? It's like, oh, I don't think she's ready to have a baby. But
don't tell people until you feel ready to, and that goes to friends, family. I mean, you can have like that one or maybe two persons because it still does help to have someone or get a psychologist in early.
Just call it one.
Like go through whatever trauma you need to unlock before that baby comes through.
Yeah. Love that.
You see a different type of glow.
And find something new. Yes, get that pregnancy.
That was a good tip. Trend.
All the things. Y'all know I love lingerie any setting.
Yeah, you said that last night.
I love lingerie.
Right?
True.
I feel like
What about you?
How's pregnancy lingerie?
a lot of those like baby doll type dresses are easier to do, and you look so cute.
I could imagine.
You look
I love
so
that.
cute.
I love that.
Like I was not even like at one point Fashion Nova wanted me to do some lingerie for their maternity, well not their maternity things, but around Valentine's Day, but I was on bed rest, so I didn't get to do it. But I was like, job. I would have
break into that.
I would have loved that because I really and truly think you're supposed to be, you're your most like sexy form. Like you're giving life. Like you should be able to embrace that easily.
I love that.
And men celebrate your women more in those
vulnerable
moments. Yeah, it's a real vulnerable time. They're continuously
hormones be crazy.
I heard so much.
I saw a real time and the woman was like trying to knock her boyfriend out and drag him to the bedroom. I was like, okay,
I get it now. I'm here with you.
That's maybe why some people end up having like a fetish for their way
for pregnant women. Yeah.
I know men overall just weird to them already. There's no explaining it, but
that sounds crazy.
I feel like there's a reason you're not supposed to do it. I don't even understand how that became a trend-ish kind of thing. I think it's even still a little like controversial like after pregnancy.
Immediately after.
Like, because you could have a wall separation and that does not help it anymore. You could be trying to squish everything in and it's like you really need to see a doctor. And then what? Then now the baby grows weird or you're like, oh my gosh, the baby isn't like putting on. Like your body does what it's supposed to do. If it's gonna maintain the flat. There's some girls that are skinny too and they start to show immediately. It really depends on the type of body type you have. I just, like I said, I was lucky not just working out. Like if you saw my mom, she just I got the genes from her, from like my mom, my aunts, all those. So it's like it really just depends on your body type.
People don't understand what a waist trainer is. Like people think it's to like help you lose weight. It really isn't. It's to actually keep your organs in a specific place. So once you do that, even when you're eating and stuff, it kind of conforms your body. So with a child that's growing to like 8 to 10 pounds, that's like very
I feel like I don't know, child services should be called on you. It's endangerment. It is. And then for you it's like that's like automatic, you kind of passing out or something like that. It's not fun. No.
So we definitely
trash.
It's just like
I like trend. I think that's trend.
I like that.
I feel like it has to do with taste, because I ain't saying go and do a Lil Kim style, you know,
busting it
open to see what went in there and why the baby like if the baby's gonna tell you hi. Hey, even like just the draped ones, right? Like you can see they're fully naked, but so you have that sheer material coming over, or even if you're nude and it's like you see different angles, a good photographer is gonna know how to get those angles without making it distasteful.
And I like the ones when they get super creative and like you see them like floating or like, you know, like butterflies.
Like my maternity photo when it came out, I was just in the fur coat.
Period.
I was naked.
Yes, that was hot.
That was, and it was hot as hell.
I ain't gonna lie though. I would even tell you to do Lil Kim ones. You just don't go post them on Instagram.
But exactly, if it's for you and you want like, go like,
I feel like this. Sometimes when pregnancy can be very hard, right? And I feel like you should do the most when you are pregnant, because you might not even want to do it again, and it's just a really special time. So Even
You're supposed
not
to
a sexy
embrace
pregnancy, but for your
everything.
man
Yeah,
or
like a
something.
boot
Or like one of those
shoot.
calendar kind
Yeah,
of
I
things.
think
I think that's
that's
such a
dope.
cute idea.
Coffee books are really
A
popular.
cute or a sexy photo for each month.
Yes.
Yeah,
I sent
I
it
like
to you,
that.
man. I love that.
That's very cute. So that was the end of Trend and Trash.
Yeah, that was cute.
Yes, you like that?
I'm glad you liked it.
It's one of our favorite. Well, it's my favorite game. I don't know, but
It's mine. It's mine.
Y'all are so competitive.
We like be up against it. So
Let's get into girl talk.
girl talk.
Yes.
And I'm really excited for this because I feel like I still have a lot to learn in this area as I don't have kids. Courtney doesn't have kids either.
Allegedly.
So I feel like we could learn a lot and then still be able to understand from a point of view of a woman going through things.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like we need to know more about that. We need to hear other people's experiences.
Mhm.
So it's very important to these topics right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
And all of this in essence of Mother's Day, motherhood, all that.
Yeah, and let's just get real because I feel like Mother's Day is just like flowers.
I love
and
my mommy.
butterflies, and I love my mommy.
I
And
love my mommy.
She's the best, and she
And
does
she's my mommy and my
everything
daddy.
for me, and, like, no, we want to hear
The real.
and
Yeah.
mothers need that moment to just feel like
Somebody else gets it.
someone else gets it.
Yeah.
You know?
But side note, I do love my a lot. A lot. But yes, let's get into it.
Okay. So we are going to talk about bounce back culture.
Yes.
Is this harmful to us or is it something that society put a lot of pressure on us for? Yeah.
I think it's pretty unfair, and I think it's like very hypocritical.
Mm-hmm.
It's like y'all want women to be modest, then all of a sudden it's just a lot of like, oh my gosh, bounce back, bounce back. Is your ass jiggling the right way? Is your stomach like snatched back in? Like, no, it's not.
That part.
Like, I think only it was like late last year or sometime last year, there was like a trend where women were showing in reels like immediately what they look like after
Like 3
pushing
days
out
after, yeah.
a child, and they're in like the big postpartum
Diaper.
pants. People are like, oh my gosh, why'd you because people literally think you pop the baby out and the stomach goes, ooh.
Yep.
But everything.
You have so many people with complications. You have C-sections. You have women who literally are on bed rest for a while because of some sort of internal bleeding. It's not fair to have the whole question of, are you going to like bounce back over your head?
Yeah.
I thought it was such a crazy thing. I have like my mom is she's very particular. She's very, and even at one point, because I think it's an older generation.
Yeah.
It is. It was gonna say.
It was, she was trying to prompt me. She was like, oh my gosh, you want me to order this for you? In terms, it was like a tight ass like corset from like Anne Cherie or one of those like strong like hardcore ones. And I was like, I looked at her, I was like, do I look like I have pain? Like I was having like abdominal pain for like a good few weeks, and I was like, this is what you're asking? You should remember. I mean, I know I'm old now and you're getting old, but you should remember. I don't think it's that experience you'll ever forget. I just don't like the idea of it. Aside from my mom, I've heard other people just say things to me that would just be very like off-putting. Or you have this like constant pressure to like, oh, I need to get clear so I can work back out.
Yeah.
No.
Is it from older women though? Because I do find that baby boomers never really talked about the pregnancy state, like the diaper or the pain from, the burning, all that stuff. Like, they didn't talk about it
because
as much.
it didn't seem ladylike at the time or
Yeah.
whatever, but there was still like that subconscious, you're expected to carry yourself like a lady. Obviously, I would not lie, like the way they were back in the day, they're built different than how we are. Like they were back out to work, like instantly they were, so I think too after a while, like routine, your body does kind of, it's like a case of natural selection to different transformations that we go through as humans. As things got a little easier and people let down their guard and stuff, I feel like the whole idea of bouncing back is a lot different because a lot more women either embrace how that is without feeling too hard on, I have to go straight back into work or I'm going straight on the treadmill or whatever.
Yeah.
And then there's also like the surgery era where it's like women are like, you know what?
Get me on the
This
table.
shit,
Get me on the table.
I could get as big as a hippo. If I got the money there, I'ma fix it
Yeah.
up. So I don't know. I think telling people or even just waving that over somebody's head all the time, especially people that have not experienced certain things. It's weird. You get it from the people, like women who've never had a kid, and then you also get it from those who've had, because they had a difficult time. They want you to have a difficult time. It's a weird note of girlhood that I think we need to like move past.
Yeah, I think unfortunately that social media has contributed a lot to this bounce back culture. And we're saying like celebrities a lot, especially like unfortunately, even if Cardi B isn't intentionally promoting it, we see it with her, especially after all her pregnancies, and it's done differently. I think even
I think people don't understand. It's like Ciara is super fit. Yeah, you and that Ciara, the Beyonce's, that back on tour, back on everything, your body is going to like go back into it
naturally.
But even the Cardis, if you've had surgery before, more than likely some people snap back a little faster because your body was just kind of like morphed around and morphed that way. So I don't think that's why I think it's not a case of her intentionally doing it. It was like she had so much surgery before. It was just like okay, wow, I didn't realize my body arm was going to do that back. And then I was like, her what? She's had 4 kids. Yeah. They say the second time around and after and that, like your body kind of knows what to do. That it almost technically goes back into place faster unless you have like some sort of complication.
Yeah. Because we see pregnancy is something in the media that is like different for everybody. And they carry it differently, they recover differently.
I felt like it was such a taboo topic. It's weird. Like women have been creating life for millennia. Like why is it that taboo and things like sex and stuff is such a pregnancy and sex and stuff is such like a taboo topic. Like people treat pregnant women like it's a illness or disability. And that's why I think it's hypocritical, because they treat it that way, but then they have these kind of topics where it's like, so how do you want women to feel?
And they almost make women feel like they are weaker, but I'm like, but we are birthing the men that you call so strong.
Yeah.
You know, it's literally a proven fact. Some people don't like to hire mothers.
Yeah, because they gotta go on maternity or they have to
maternity leave, or there are a lot of women that kind of hide when they get pregnant when they're in the workforce because they feel as though they're going to be treated differently or looked, like overlooked for promotion or stuff. It's such a sad
timing, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's get into the identity shift of it all. Have you felt, when you look to the mirror, this is a whole other person. When you look on your Instagram, this is a whole different set of, content creating.
Yeah, I always
It's not even the Instagram aspect. It's more so, like I said, I was on bed rest for a long time. I was in the hospital for about like 5 weeks. It became a very depressive state.
Yes.
Not even just the fact that QH is not easy to deal with.
Yeah.
But it was just a whole, imagine, like I said, my stomach shoulder, and because I was just there laying down, just I was prompted not to move, or this baby could literally just drop out of you or whatever. I just started add on the weight, and I was just like a whole different person. And I think prior, I kind of had like a little bit of body dysmorphia. Like in my younger years and stuff, always obsessing over, I don't want to be fat, I don't want to eat this. I was really that little gym rat. Like I remember my days of working out with Baddie and just like the guys, and I used to be in the gym so hardcore, pressing hard, lifting hard. And then I just kind of eased off of that when I was like, I got a lot more comfortable in my skin. I was like, okay, I'm not how I think I am.
Yeah.
And then also going at the baby, I was just like, okay, we're going good, we're not going good. And mentally, it is a lot on you.
Yeah.
Not just the body changes, but the hormones and your actual like the neuroscience in like your mind. You could easily become your own worst enemy.
Yes.
Just having like negative self-talk if you do not have a good support system.
I was gonna say, because when you get in your head,
your head is the worst place to be in.
You listen.
You need somebody to talk you down for that.
You need that anchor to pull you back, right?
And like I said, being on bed rest, there were a lot of days where I was just like by myself. So if I didn't have the books or Sudoku or anything like that, it was easy to go just stand in the mirror or just talk badly to yourself and have to snap out of it fast. But I mean, it was easy to just be in and out of that loop. And then when the baby comes, it's like it's a whole nother shift again, where it's like you're trying to figure out, okay, so
because then you have to take care
as soon as you not even just to take care. it's this weird, we talk about men and the fetish, but it's this weird thing society has. A pregnant stomach is cute, but then when the baby comes out and the belly's still there,
no longer cute.
It could be like 2 weeks after, and women still have this stomach, and they're like,
they thought we wrapped this up like now.
Yeah, like
back to regular programming.
So it's very weird that people have that mindset, and it gets very burdensome, I think, on like a woman.
Yeah.
Because as I said, people go through so many different kind of changes in terms of what their body can or cannot handle, and then obviously age plays factor into certain things. So it gets harder. But I think the identity shift thing is very concerning, and I genuinely believe part of like a postpartum checkup and stuff should include like a mental evaluation.
Yes.
And I believe that's something that should be added to like this side of the world.
Yeah, I agree. And I just,
like they make you do these 6 weeks checkup, but I feel like it should be that, and then you should have a following like 6 months.
And especially for mothers that had C-sections, because it's completely different experience too.
It is what you cut through like 12 layers.
12 layers of skin, your abs, like, everything.
It is crazy, and it takes a while.
Forever to heal. And I see a lot of mothers getting pressure from husbands or boyfriends, wanting to start by having sex, and they don't feel like themselves down there because
it takes a while. I would not lie, I do not understand. There's some women that are like, oh, they got pregnant
back to back, right?
Instantly.
Listen.
Because as soon as I heard that like 6 week, it was green light, and I'm like, what?
I'm like, give me another six.
Give me another six.
Give me another six.
I did not have an epidural, so my pregnancy was very like,
you pushed through that.
Yeah, like I pushed through that. I was like, okay, it's time to emit the 10-inch.
Strongest soldier.
And he like literally the nurses were like, for a first time out, I'm surprised he was out in like 3 hours or less. I was like, it's time to go. I had enough of the bed rest. But he gave me a tear, and it was that burning from the stitches.
Yeah.
It is crazy.
Okay, so no, I am going to say, I think all men, when their woman is pregnant, they should get rid of one thing. So they should either stop drinking or take a
something
vice
that
away.
They really love.
One. Two, I think they should all do the, when the girls wrap the watermelon to their belly and make them
that's not a good comparison.
It isn't, but it makes them have just a little bit more understanding. A little bit more
what they need to do is literally the foot massages, it's the spoiled era. I should be taxing you for this.
No,
so it's like
that's why push presses are so big.
I mean, a push press isn't like a major thing, because for me, it's like you should be doing nice things throughout the whole journey.
Yeah.
Like if I say I don't want to eat this, you're not trying to eat this in front of me and make me feel nauseous because the senses are hurt. Like simple things that could easily show. Like, you know what, I'm thinking about this person. But listen, I don't know how some people hop back on a horse.
Keep the horse away.
So fast.
Keep it in the state.
It's not that serious.
So how do you feel about if your man wants you to dress a certain way, know that you're a mom, or you like remember that Kiki Palmer thing when he was like, "Oh, you shouldn't be. You're a mom. Like what? The
like
and
then you're a mom. He was love bombing her. He was abusive.
He was within.
So any guy that's trying to like shift your identity and make you feel terrible and not like shift your identity in a positive way, it's a no for me, because okay, let's face it, obviously there is a means that we of doing every and anything. I'm not saying that you're a mom, you go and do ridiculous things that you weren't even doing from before. But it's like, how do you make your man let you dress this way? I got asked that question.
The is what says
it's like what? Did your mother let you leave the house? Like what is this? It's an odd phrase. I just had a child. You think I answer
you want
to somebody?
You want to have fun.
I'm literally the boss.
So not only that, then now when women, it's a weird thing, because it's like you want to say comments like that, but then when women are going to shower and they dress completely like granny,
you want to
come to town, then it's like you get turned off and you're like, oh, she's not really appealing to me anymore. She's not really,
she's not doing the same.
She's not doing the same
but
thing.
She just had a whole child.
If you're prompting for her to dress differently, but that's why you do things for you in life, like regardless of the man, the friend, the whoever.
Not a tip.
There's some women too that will come to you with that kind of adding in their 5 cents
internal massage
and literally say some of the worst things to you because you will go and dress differently, and that man will leave you for the one that they think has the natural makeup, the natural body.
So never.
And it's
all
like
the same dress that they complaining about the way you dress, the way you got full face of makeup, all of that then becomes what they're still actively seeking.
So for me, it's like you dress according to if maybe you push all that chair, you're like, you know what? I just feel like I need to go in my little shell for a bit because you're almost feeling a little bit of body shame. Yeah. I'm not saying dress like that for like forever and a day, but sometimes you need to embrace whatever you're feeling in the point of time and then internalize that and work it out.
Let you're still mature as you mature, where you get where you want to get. Where you
work on those feelings that you would dress differently one day than another day, like you know, and then
but it's your choice.
Work on being comfortable for you.
So even with our choices, how do we feel when our sons or daughters are growing up and you know, especially if you're Instagram baddie or open, how does it feel when your son's friends get a hold of your Instagram? Because, you know, we got to be honest, they got their phones a little too early now.
Listen, this isn't nothing that hasn't been happening for me for y'all know that song Stacey Small?
Yes.
That is like such an old song. Like they've been eyeing the moms. Yes. Like boys will be boys. I'm not saying to go and dress a certain way in front of like your son's friends or whatever.
Yeah. And there are some
but you could wear a potato sack and if somebody finds you attractive, they find you attractive.
Yes.
Obviously you have to know when and where for stuff, but
that's something we
I literally I feel like if you're an attractive person naturally, almost anything you put on can look really good on you, and it's up to people how they decide they want to you know, like carry that conversation. Because I've had instances where I could wear certain things and I hear, oh, she's trying to do this, or she thinks she's
you just
no, you think this, or you know, like there are some people that are just naturally have like that kind of sex appeal. The same reality. You go into a room and you could be wearing almost anything and command.
It's just not mass.
When I was in corporate, I used to have like women go to HR. She was a woman, and they would like complain to me for my outfits because you know I always used to love like my all dressing up and stuff.
But
so
you used to be together.
But I was like, I would be in like these turtleneck like long sleeve.
But you had shit. That was
and I got called at the time, and it was like this one time HR was even at work, and she was just like, oh, you know, I got a complaint for XYZ. You were in this. It was like a sheer kind of long sleeve thing, but I had a cami underneath, and I had my, what do you call them, like fishnets. They were like paired nicely. I was fully covered, but people clearly had a problem. So it's like with a child, without a child, people have things to say about however you dress. Yeah. If they feel intimidated by you.
Well, Lena gonna be Lena,
regardless, all the way through.
Full stop. And that's what we love.
And that's what we love. And I hope to be the same exactly. We cannot get rid of phones anytime soon.
No, at all.
We still gotta live our lives.
Spaceships will be flying. So now let's get into crop over bodies. This is something we touch on a lot here because crop over is our season. It is steadily approaching. You know, they had all the band launches. And you did mention you like to do carnival and stuff like that. You know, crop over is not carnival, but carnival's cousin. So let's talk about, you know, new body, crop over, how that pairs together.
As I said, I did have like a bit of identity shift and just overall internalizing like the weight and marks in different areas that they weren't before.
Yes.
I skipped out the year of crop over when I had Enzo because I was not going on the road if I wasn't comfortable with myself.
That's fair.
And when I say comfortable with yourself, if you're somebody that was accustomed to wearing whole suits and wearing high waist and certain things from before, cool. Yeah. But if you know you like the certain stuff, I'm not trying to rush myself back on the road and being something to cover up technically because I'm feeling ashamed. So I just kind of dodged that whole, you know, questioning if I felt nice on the road because crop over is it's the fun, it's the pictures, it's the everything. So you want to feel ready, and then there's a camera everywhere trying to see you in your worst.
Absolutely.
So I was just like, that year I dodged, and I mean, I've been doing crop over since I was like 16.
Yes.
So
I have vivid memories of you in your crop over costumes. So I know, like, on Instagram, you just look forward.
Literally, I was just like, okay, leave that year. And then last year I went on the road. Tracy helped me like customize my costume a bit, but it was still to be me. So I still had like the nice cutouts and all the boobies were boobieing. So that was one thing. And still give me boobs.
I know, that's right.
That's Tracy.
I know, that's
right. Yeah. Shout out to her, guys. She's a really great.
She's amazing.
Costume designer.
Yeah. It's always black. Like it's always a lot of bling and glitz and everything. And I was able to like mesh two kind of designs that I like. And
she made you feel comfortable.
Yeah, so I was
love that. See what
my boyfriend tried to talk me into one, and because it was going to be like a section on there, and then they didn't end up doing it. And then I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I got stuck with the costume that I didn't originally want. She was like, "No, we could, you know." And it worked out fine. It was fun. I think overall, carnival's in my blood. Like carnival, the crop overs, everything. So I was happy to do that. I feel like it's within our culture. Like,
it has to be.
Mom should feel no kind of way going back on the road after a kid.
Yeah.
There's so many powerful photos you see in like Trinidad, the Jamaica, where moms are like taking pictures with their kids and stuff.
I love it.
Because carnival is woman.
Being a pregnant. Yeah, I love it.
And I ain't gonna lie, I was one of those people thought it was very taboo, but then I was like, no, this is
amazing.
Do you not remember like at least being younger, like your older cousins or somebody from young? It's like obviously things have changed a bit, and I would not lie, I don't think it's as much the band leaders, but like how the aggression and some of the people that go on the road, obviously after a certain time is that you just want to get off. But that's something, a whole different topic that needs to like, focus on. But the band culture is still something to be proud of. I mean, what's the problem? Like it's technically taking the bikini to the road. When the tourists come out here and they're walking around without their cover-ups, nobody says anything.
Yeah, so I was actually be free until I reached Black Rock, and then all the men try.
But that's what I mean. It's like it's a man problem.
Yes, exactly.
Always, guys,
take there.
But no, I feel like it shouldn't matter if you're a mom or not. I'm going to do carnivals, anything.
Yeah,
furthermore, go and try the other carnivals around me.
Yes,
around the island. I told her
they're way better.
Hey, we are not allowed to say that.
Yeah, but
allegedly.
I just said try all of them to get different Caribbean culture.
They all have their own unique thing. I think what makes some of them feel differently again is the road experience itself. There are people a little less I don't want to say aggressive, but it's like we done St. Lucia, we've done Trinidad.
Put culture first.
Like a lot of people are not like trying to storm everything. Leave that for the Americans.
Yes.
Leave that for the labor. What is it on September? Like Notting Hill, all of them is like storming and have no behavior.
I don't care about their opinions because they're going to see it from you. Oh, y'all are gyrating. That's
sexualize
we do not
our
see
culture.
it. We've seen it from children. That's not the culture.
Yeah.
So I do not take their opinions.
People that can dance when they're going within their culture is who's come and say those things.
Yes, they don't understand. They don't understand it, and then they put it on the global stage on Twitter and stuff, and then try to analyze our culture, but. We don't do
but it's like, if it's not for you, just leave it alone.
Exactly.
Just
go on a safari. Go play with crocodiles. Do something.
Go watch Brazil. Brazil Carnival.
Yes.
But they're not going to tell the Brazilians.
No, and Brazilians don't allow them in their culture. Yeah. You have to sit and watch it. Experience it. You can't be inside of it. And I love that because they know that they would not appreciate when the women are naked. They will not appreciate. They will.
And a lot of pregnant women go and do their. Like if they were a stunning performer before, they're still even more stunning.
And those women are
they celebrate
not
that
sexualized
at all.
They're not sexualized.
I love it
at all. It's a beautiful thing. So I think that is a wrap on our
Girl
Day.
Talk.
Girl Talk. I
Thank you guys for having me.
I've learned so much.
Yes.
My brain is like wow.
Opened.
So I genuinely appreciate having you here today. So thank you.
My pleasure. It was a lot of fun.
Bring me back. Being our first guest.
Yes.
First guest. And I don't think we would have, there was anybody more perfect for it.
Yeah.
She's so cute.
And thank you for teaching us. And I hope that some mothers out there are just inspired and just have a moment to like breathe, sit down and watch this and like feel like someone was talking directly to them.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't usually have my DMs on, but I am always open to people asking me like maternity questions.
Yes.
And people don't always know, but there are a lot of like baby groups around in Barbados that you can join if you need a little bit of support. I can always like direct you to any of them. It's okay to have a shift in friends. It doesn't mean you have to like lose any of them, but sometimes you need people to understand exactly what you're going through.
Right?
How to show up
as a friend to a pregnant person, or how to show up as a friend to a new mom. That really shifts because now they need more support than ever.
So yeah.
What would you have wanted?
What would you have wanted?
Mean, as I said before, like pregnancy is not a disability, so it's not a case of you should have to tiptoe around saying stuff. Obviously, I'm sure you're not going to say like mean things or anything like that.
No, you love them.
So
I hope you're not saying mean things.
But you would be surprised that people have some weird friendships. Anyways, it's a case of, I think personally, you're in that mind shift. You're in that who am I right now? So you don't want to not have people around you that feel like home.
Yeah.
You don't want to have a case where you're trying to figure out what to even have as a conversation. You still want to be included in stuff, and you still want to leave it up to me to say, you know what?
No,
guys, no. Obviously use your discretion, because if she shoot out the baby like February, don't be asking her to go on the cruise March 1st.
Yeah.
like you gotta use your discretion. And I think a lot of the times too, where the problem lies is that everybody focuses on the baby because they're so cute. They forget the mom. So you have people who come over and they're like, oh my gosh, let me hold the baby and help you. She doesn't want help with that. Like, you're a new mom. There's so bonding. There's some women too, if they're going through postpartum depression, they're having a hard time bonding. So distance from the baby is not help. Come over, offer to bring you food, offer to clean, offer to just put on the show and even sit there in silence with me. It goes a long way.
I like that. And I feel like people immediately when the baby comes out, they just buy gifts for the baby. And it's baby. The mom needs things. I made sure to do that for my best friend.
Like whenever I do maternity baskets, by Lena Dee.
Period.
You guys know what that is.
Plug it.
I always try to make sure I do a balance between baby and maternity things, or I give people the option to be like, you know what, baby's gonna get a ton of stuff from families. If you want this basket specific to mom, I put in like lactation teas if she's like breastfeeding, like bath salts, different things like that, because you want mom to feel seen.
And
that was a big thing for me with my friends. I wanted my friends to feel like, I understand the baby.
It's very easy to become invisible behind all the cuteness.
And I love that you do that for Lena Design. So guys, definitely if you know that you have friends that are going through postpartum, definitely shout out to Lena Design, because she's also a mother that understands what a mother needs. And you as a friend might not necessarily know what to purchase. So if you buy from her,
she will be your consultant.
Ask as many questions as you want. I'm usually honest, and I try to have everything as easily explained as possible.
So that segues into our giveaway.
Yes.
Yay! So we're gonna do a Mother's Day giveaway,
and we can't pick one deserving moms because they're all deserving. So we have 3 prizes for you to win.
Not 1, not 2, but 3.
Yes, from 3 different companies.
Yes, they're always so exciting. So let's get into it. Let's let Lena just tell us what we should expect with our upcoming giveaway.
Okay, so we have 1, which is going to be a maintenance kind of like help or aid around
their landscaping,
the house. And this is from Grassbusters. We want to give to a mom that's in need in terms of maybe you don't have enough support around the home to help you do things that you were easily getting done before. And just spruce up the surroundings or maybe like the environment of the home itself.
Yes.
That is 1. 2, we have a collab between me, Lena Designs, and Possé.
Possé girls outside.
So we are going to do a flower mail bouquet, which would be a nice flower, a real life floral arrangement with a nice piece of jewelry like embedded in the floral design. And I think I could easily do a custom name on the box.
I love that.
Depends on who's chosen. So I think that'll be nice. And then lastly,
Possé will be doing a giveaway as well.
Yes.
Maybe some of the pieces we have.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I mean, look, I've been eyeing them all, all day. I love butterflies. I think that's so cute.
I'm so obsessed. Like, I'm obsessed with
literally, like, one of my first tattoos was like a butterfly in my back.
And I love how everything is kind of for the stage of the woman. So postpartum, for when she's pregnant, when she doesn't want to get around the house and do her maintenance, she needs that extra help. And then after, she can shine with some jewelry.
Shine and bling it out. Like, for me,
be your best self.
Yes, exactly. And I think the Possé bundles are always fun because we have so many things in store, like engraving and all that stuff. So you could even come back down and get it engraved. I think that would be fantastic. We have things for babies as well. So
oh yeah, men, do that for your wives and girlfriends. Get stuff with their name on it. For
you
the
better lock it.
Stuff at Possé, you can get things very custom.
Yeah.
I think that's
very
great.
customized, and I love that. All my stuff customized. Y'all know how I get down.
I love a customized piece from Possé.
If you're wondering how to enter, just
you tell them.
You know, tag a friend, a mom, of course, that you believe deserves one of these prizes, and we'll do a random selector. You do not have to bore us or try to, you know, oversell it. It's going to be random. It's not based on who we think is a better mom.
Who has the most deserving story.
They all just tag away. You can tag as many friends as you want. And we'll see, will you be the winner?
Yes.
I can't wait.
I can't wait to see that. I'm going to be in the comments looking.
Yes. So maybe it's time to officially close the
parlor.
The first trio.
Okay, let's ready. 1, 2, 3.
Which way?
You got those in guys.
Right.
Open.
Yeah, it's open. Then we got close. Ready?
The parlor
is now closed. That's a wrap. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, yay!